our honorees for tonight and their family who showed up in full effect. Let's give a round of applause for Dan and Helen Fitzpatrick. We definitely appreciate the Fitzpatrick family for being here, and of course, Dan and Helen, we love you guys. We definitely love you. To the Advisory Council, any Advisory Council members, please raise your hand where you are. We thank you for all you do. We thank you for all you do. And of course, our young professionals. Let's get a hoot and holler, young professionals. Thank you. And to the folks who make this event happen tonight. Without them, I don't think it would look as beautiful as it does. Jerry Roper, thank you so much. Leah Ritz and Allie James, thank you. And of course, our Senior Development Director, who leads this every year, Danielle DeCerbo. Let's give it up for Danielle. All right, if you don't know who Danielle is, she's the lady who's walking around just doing this. That is Danielle. Without further ado, we will continue. I want to thank our generous sponsors for tonight. Webster Bank, thank you, Webster Bank. We appreciate you. South Street Securities, Jim, we love you as always. Cahill, Gordon, and Rendell, we appreciate you guys. Paul Hastings, is Paul Hastings here? All right. Sherman and Sterling, thank you so much. And INTL FC Stone, we appreciate you. And of course, without these folks, none of this would be possible. We also would like to acknowledge our community-based organizations, our partners, our foundations, friends, families, colleagues, volunteers, the Fiverr parents, and of course, the Fiverr participants. A lot of our Fiverr participants are here tonight. So all of our Serve members that are here tonight, please stand. Awesome, awesome. Fiverr alum, I know it's a lot of Fiverr alum here. That was the table pointing at me like, don't forget us, don't forget us. 10 years and beyond, right, alum? We keep it going, thank you. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep the program going as fast as I can. I wanna introduce a person who is very, very, very inspirational to me. This guy is why I stand here today. He is very important and very phenomenal to this program and instrumental in making these things work. I told him, I know he's probably the shyest guy in the room because that's who he is. But without further ado, the founder and the chairman of the board of directors for the Fiverr Children's Foundation, my favorite guy, Tom Tucker.
Thank you, Akeem. I almost don't know where to start. I had some remarks that I had prepared that I think are going to go by the wayside. I want to thank all of you for coming. There are a lot of folks here that have been with us for a long time. There are a lot of folks here that are pretty new to Fiverr. All of you are very important to us and very important to the children that we're serving. And for those of you that are new, I hope you stay with us for a long time because I think what we're doing is really unique. We have a great staff. When we started this thing, we were a camp. We're celebrating 15 years of that camp. A few years after we started the camp, we developed some year-round programs. That was 12 years ago. So today we have 9 full-time staff members working year-round with our kids. And what I'd like to think is happening, whether it's with the board, whether it's with the Young Professionals Committee, whether it's with the Benefit Committee, a lot of the folks that are here to celebrate the evening with Helen and Dan, folks that I have not met before. I certainly appreciate you being here. Helen and Dan are relatively new to the Fiver family. They've contributed a lot in a very short period of time. We like to think of all the folks that I mentioned as being part of the family, and I think once you're with us for a while, it becomes very easy to feel a part of that. When you talk to the kids tonight, whether they're alums, whether they haven't graduated yet, and if you have a chance to talk to the 2 folks, a young lady who is 8 years old who will be speaking later, and a young man who is just graduating from high school and going on to college. I hope you feel what they say in their hearts about all of you and about the people that have impacted their lives for the last period of time. There are a few people that I wanted to recognize tonight who have been part of our board of directors for the last 10 plus years. I'd like to have Mark Hellman, Bill Boyd, and Max, are you here? I didn't see it tonight. Max Haspel. Could you folks come up for a sec? You can't miss Billy. Maybe Max, maybe I don't, Max isn't here. Billy and Mark have both been on our board for 10 plus years. They've made huge contributions to Fiver and the kids. They've been instrumental in seeing our program grow and and ensuring that our kids are given the best chance to succeed in their lives. They are joining our emeritus board. They will still be involved with Fiver. I hope to see them at every board meeting, and I hope to see them up at camp quite frequently. I want to congratulate both Billy and Mark for the contribution to Fiver over the years. If Max isn't here, Max Haspel is a board member. Max is a Colgate guy. Max is, when I started the camp, I needed somebody to design the camp. We had 129 acres to develop, and we had no buildings on the piece of property. And I asked Max's dad, Ira Haspel, who was a fraternity brother of mine at Colgate, to help to design a camp on the piece of property. His name was Ira. Ira and his wife, KK, spent several years designing the camp, making sure that construction went properly. And, without their help, if you go up there, and I would hope that many of you do go up there and check out the camp is beautifully situated. The buildings are still in great shape, and that's a tribute to Ira and KK Haspel, who will also be part of our emeritus board. And I wanted to present their plaques to Max, but he is not here tonight, and I wanted to recognize them for their contribution. As I said, Helen and Dan Fitzpatrick are our honorees tonight. We are very happy to have them part of the Fiver family. They mean a lot to us. Their kids are here tonight. That's a great tribute to them, and a lot of you folks are here because we are honoring them tonight. We have a short video that shows some recognition for our past honorees, and we'd like to show that at this time.
Winners always give. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you are all winners.
Fiverr gives these children an opportunity to really do things that they naturally wouldn't get a chance to do.
Mission of Fiverr, that of empowering children to make the positive life choices and to become contributing members of their community.
And nobody can do anything in life and achieve any goal, and for that matter, learn what your purpose should be without that assistance or guidance.
City kids who had little suddenly had more. They had each other and a wildly supportive community.
Typically, you return by giving back something to somebody or your community, whether it's time, money, energy, or your ideas.
Kids, these are at-risk kids, and they come out just in a wonderful sense of values and courtesy and confidence.
A path to success for a Fiverr child can be shaped by your investment in him or her.
If you want 100 years of prosperity, you grow people. And that's what this is all about.
The Fiverr organization actually changes 550 lives, and it has been doing it for many years, and God willing, will be doing it for many years to come.
Be overwhelmed by their commitment, their strength of character, and the incredible opportunities and the things that they've had. It's my pleasure to present this to you. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
I'd also like to present to Helen and Dan what we call a dog tag. It's actually a necklace that our kids wear at camp. It's related to a character trait that all our kids at camp exhibit during the course of their stay there. We have a number of different ones, but clearly what they have contributed to Fiverr, the type of people they are. I would like to present a dog tag to each of them of community builder, and that represents all they've done for us this evening and hopefully will be doing for us in the future. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Akeem, Tom, and Chip. Tom, it is an absolute honor to be following you, and we thank you for all that you have done to start this organization and keep it going for 15 years. Let's have another round of applause for 15 years. And Akeem, I can only say that I really hope that I have the half of the energy and command of this room that you exhibited this evening. It would be very helpful. And before we make some very brief remarks, and they're going to be brief because after watching the video, that took a good half an hour out of our comments. I just want to recognize a few things. First of all, we're so very, very pleased to have all three of our children here, Whitney, Caroline, and John. And many, I'm so pleased, many members of our family and very close friends are here tonight. We thank you so much, very much for being here. We've had folks coming from as far as Dallas, as far as London. And we have one couple who decided to spend their 31st wedding anniversary with us here tonight. Let's give a round of applause for Barbara and Steve Buffone. Barbara and Steve Buffone. Thanks. Now, Helen and I operate as a team, but she asked that I speak with you all tonight exclusively for both of us. Those of you that know us know that's a very unusual thing. And if truth be told, really, the award should go to Helen, and I should be her +1 tonight. It really is a special honor to be recognized by Fiverr, because this organization is very special to us, and it's special to friends who are themselves very, very special to us. Jerry and Jim, we thank you for introducing us to Fiverr. Between my experiences in my profession and the experiences that Helen and I and others have had with different charities, we know how difficult it is to match scarce financial resources with organizations and activities that will actually make a real difference. You know, odd as it may sound, it is very difficult, it is very hard to do good well. But Fiverr does it well. And Helen and I think that Fiverr's secret has some real parallels to what can help make for a strong family, a strong marriage, for that matter, a strong business. 3 things. First, it's very personal. Much as we'd like to have big, broad, comprehensive solutions to the world's problems, real progress is made one person at a time. Fiverr focuses on making a real difference in individual lives. Love is always personal. Second, it's about commitment and perseverance. Fiverr makes a 10-year commitment to support each student and his or her family. Anyone that's tried to build or run a business knows how critically important it is to have a long-term plan, and how very difficult it can be to stick to that plan through the tough times that inevitably come. This is the danger point for most human activities, families, businesses, and charities. We live in an age of instant gratification. We want quick fixes to all of life's problems. Many in philanthropy want to do good, feel good, and move on. Now, that's not bad, right? But it's hard to make real, substantive, fundamental, and long-term change that way. Fiverr has chosen the better, but harder route. And third, it's about enabling and encouraging independent action for good in the future. In families, this is also often referred to as giving children roots and wings, and hoping that they learn from the example of others the importance of living life for more than just themselves. In business, the concept of the corporate spin-off or the incubator fund in venture capital. In philanthropy, it's the idea of seed funding or basic infrastructure support, or what is sometimes called venture philanthropy. More colloquially, how's that for an SAT word? Anybody that's applying to college, right? In everyday life, it's often called paying it forward. Fiverr does this, and does it very well. Every recipient of Fiverr support is encouraged and expected to take this gift and make good use of it for the benefit of others. Like a family tree whose branches grow exponentially over the years, Fiverr's influence and impact can cover a lot of ground. So from we 5 Fitzpatricks to the Fiverrs here and everywhere, we thank you for inviting us to share this very special night with you. Good luck, Godspeed, and thank you so very much.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Christy Coe, and it is my absolute honor and privilege to serve as the Executive Director of the Fiverr Children's Foundation. Thank you. I find my role as Executive Director very similar to my role as a parent in that I spend a lot of time thinking about what I need to do for my kids in order to give them all the opportunities I can for them to be happy and successful in life. And I think that's why we're all here tonight, because that's exactly what we want for the Fiverr kids and for all kids for that matter. Fiverr exists because there are daunting challenges in the way of those goals. The children that Fiverr serves come from neighborhoods like Mott Haven in the South Bronx, where 38% of the residents live in poverty. It's the poorest congressional district in the country. They also come from places like Brownsville, Brooklyn, where last year there were more shootings than any other precinct in the entire city of New York. These neighborhoods are characterized by crime, by violence, by failing schools, by lack of jobs and lack of opportunities. What our kids need to overcome these challenges is hope, and that's what Fiverr provides. They need to believe that if they work hard, they can achieve success and happiness. Fiverr creates hope by staying in kids' lives, by making a long-term commitment, by making a 10-year commitment. Children are referred to the program at age 8, and we stay involved with them. We don't give up on them. If they make mistakes, if they're having a hard time, we stick with them till the end. At Fiverr, we create a culture. It's a beautiful culture that feels like a family, and the kids at Fiverr feel like it's their second home. During the 10 years, we use a combination of summer and out-of-school time programs in order to achieve these goals. We focus on something called character education. We teach kids how to develop courage and self-confidence, how to make ethical decisions, how to resolve conflicts, how to work well with others. If you talk to employers like Apple and Microsoft and other companies about who they want to hire and what traits they look for in their employees, the traits that I just mentioned, those are the ones at the top of the list. The results, Fiverr's results are before you. Our alums, our participants that are in the room tonight, please spend some time with them. They are truly transformational. Since our founding 15 years ago, 96% of our seniors have graduated from high school, and 97% of those seniors have gone on to college. But equally important, they're making healthy and ethical life choices, and they're giving back to their communities. If you're interested in learning more and becoming more involved in Fiverr, please find me, find any staff member, any participant, any alum in this room, and spend time talking with us. We'd love to have you more involved. Now it is my great pleasure to introduce two Fiverrs that are here with us tonight, Erica Fredes and Michael Myers, to share their unique Fiverr stories with all of you.
Thank you all for coming. Hi, my name is Erica and I'm 10 years old. I live in Elmhurst, Queens, and I'm in 4th grade. When I went to Fiverr, there were a lot of Ericas, so my initials spelled the word elf, so people call me that, and you could call me that too. I just came to Fiverr for the first time last year. It was scary getting to Fiverr at first because I was away from my family for the first time. Once I got there, I got to meet new people and make new friends, like my friend Mia. When I was at Fiverr, I learned how to swim and how to ride a horse. The only thing I didn't like about camp was the muddy path to the horse barn. My favorite sport that we played at camp is tennis. After Fiverr, I met a friend of my sister's who was older than me and lived in the Blackberry cabin. I liked seeing that she could go through the wilderness trip, and I know I could do that someday too. When I was at Fiverr, I got used to it, and I felt protected because everybody was watching over me. This summer, I earned the responsible dog tag. I got that because I would wake up earlier than everybody, and once I woke up, I would make my bed and I would be the first one out of the cabin. In the city with Fiverr, we cook and we learn how to make our own pizza dough. We take fun trips like going to the park and bird watching. When I go to the Fiverr office, I get to see Fiverr staff. They like their jobs and they take care of us and always give me hugs when I see them. I like Fiverr because when you are at home and it's a nice day or rainy day outside, you could barely do anything, but at Fiverr, they'll give you things to do. I look forward to making new friends this summer at camp. When I am older, I look forward to being one of the counselors and helping out kids. I think it's important for kids to go to Fiverr because they can be who they naturally are and gives them a feeling of what it is to live on their own. I would like to thank Fiverr for making my life so much fun, and thank you for letting me be myself. And now I would like to introduce you to my new friend Michael, who has been in Fiverr for 9 years, and this will be his last.
All right. Hello, my name is Michael Myers, and I'm a current camper in Camp Fiverr. I've been in the program for 10 years now, so this is a huge honor to do this. I would like to start off and say that this is a huge honor to represent Fiverr Children Foundation today. It's not easy coming up and talking to in front of a group of people, but I was prepared for this by a great man who is our public speaking coach, Larry Geller. Fiverr Children Foundation is a 10-year commitment. I can remember going to this building in the city with my mom and meeting Christy for the first time. Interviewing with her for the first time, not knowing that they was preparing me for the real world. Now, I've always been in the arms of my mother, so you can imagine the nerves I felt seeing the bus drive off. Getting off the bus and seeing everyone happy at camp made me happy. It made me not worry about being away from home and being gone. I knew that these people at this place were my family. I never seen myself as a leader, but growing up, when I go to Fiverr, everyone believes in one thing. Michael's willing to do anything for anybody. They forced me out of my shell and made me stand up for what I believe is good. I was blessed to meet my best friends here, and to this day, we are still together. Together, we was able to make it through a wilderness trip and working on camp. We had our own group of kids that we were responsible of. We had to be responsible of our actions. It's not just about us anymore, but for the children, because we used to be just like them, looking up to our role models. I'm proud of the impact I had on my campers that I met. I never grew up with a father and never will, but Fiverr was able to put great men in front of me. And to this day, and show me what it is to be a man, what it is to be strong and stand up on my own 2 feet. They taught me the values in life about every situation and helped me in anything I needed help in. They showed me the difference between what is right and what is wrong. And I thank every counselor that I had for that. As time went on, I knew college was always an option for me, but the real question was, how am I going to get there? With the help of GLOW and all our SAT prep courses, I was able to make that dream a reality. And I'm happy to say that this fall, I will be attending the University of West Virginia. This place, this program has meant the world to me. And as one of the very few New York City kids to be even offered this chance is a blessing. I had my fair shares of laughs and cries. I had my happy moments and my heartbreaks. But every little thing had made me a man I am today. I love every person in Fiverr that believes in me and my abilities. I love every camper that looks up to me. And then, in this interview, I want to give a huge shout out to my mom. Without her, I would not be here. My mom is one of the single-handedly toughest person I've ever met in my life. She has always pushed me to my limits and never made me shorten myself or doubt in any of my abilities. Even today, speaking in front of all you guys, she never made me feel like I couldn't do it, and she pushed me to everything I did. So I say huge thanks to her. And no, when we was in situations where she was struggling and she never wanted to show me, that's a huge blessing because she never wanted me to see her sweat or see her in a mood where she couldn't provide me. So she constantly pushed herself. And even when there was days where I know she couldn't eat, and it's a huge blessing for her just do that for me. So I thank you so much, Mom, and I love you for that. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for listening to me and have a great night.